What a weekend. So, communication in junk removal. What a huge factor when you're dealing with a sale, when you're dealing with a prospect, an estimate. Communication is such a skill. To have good communication skills is so important in this business. And I think that's one of the things that I'm really good at, is communicating with my customer, talking, having relevant content with them, having a relevant conversation with them, is what I'm trying to say. Such a huge key factor, right? So for the last few days, I haven't done a morning video because I've been using my trucks, and my trucks, they shake so much that I can't get a good grip of these videos. But I decided to do one this morning because communication is such a key factor in this junk removal business, especially when it comes to selling things. So for instance, today I have a big house clean out, right? It's a huge house clean out. And I'll be removing a lot of stuff from a home in DeSoto, Texas. And what is that noise? Oh, there it is. And when I picked up the phone to call the customer, she didn't answer me. And the whole idea was to tell her what time I was getting there. So I decided to text her. And I text her the information, and then she texts back, and she said, "Thank you for the heads up when you're getting here." And I was like, "Yeah, no problem, no problem." It's such a key factor, communicating with your customer, what time, when you're going to show up, what it's going to cost. And a lot of people take that for granted. I don't think a lot of people know what that means. I mean, listen, if you're a bad salesman, you're just a bad salesman. And the communication skills that you're going to have to be a salesman is right out the door. You got to have good communication with your customer. You have to have good communication with the sale to even finish the sell, to even hook the sell. And there are people out there that are just horrible at this. They don't know how to sell their own business because they're bad at communication. They're the kid that was in the high school in the back of the room that was really quiet. They're shy. They're good workers. Yeah, they're great workers, but they can't sell worth the crap. You know what I mean? They just can't sell worth the crap. And I think a lot of people have that problem. I'm trying to put this on cruise control. I think there's a lot of business owners that don't know how to sell good. Oh, sure, they can work really good, but they just can't sell. Oh, sure, they'll show up to the job. Good morning, Nico. They'll show up to the job, but getting the job is a challenge for them. And that's never been a challenge for me. You know, there's a way to talk to Mexicans. There's a way to talk to white people. There's a way to talk to black people. There's a way to talk to Asian people. And the communication that you have with these people will help you grow your business, but not only in sales, but will help you grow your business overall. Okay, so let me give you an instance of what happened to me this morning. So this morning I got on Facebook Marketplace and I'm looking for a fence, a cheap fence for my new headquarters here in Fort Worth. And nobody will answer you. Facebook is the worst. You're not allowed to put a phone number. You're not allowed, you can only text between the apps. Well, anyway, this Asian guy puts how much he wants for the fence panel, $120, fence panel, 4 fence panels. And he puts his information down, and I've been texting people all day. Oh my God, have I been Facebook messaging people all day on Facebook Marketplace, and nobody answers you, nobody, there's no communication. Well, this guy answered me. And I'm like, okay, cool. I said, can I come see the fence? He said, yes, I'm in North Lake. I'm like, dude, North Lake's right up the street from me. So I haul over to North Lake. I talk to the guy, and I can tell talking to the guy, he's like my father. He just likes blabbing around. He likes communicating a lot, talking a lot. And I talked to him, and I said, hey, brother. I said, well, how much do you want for each panel? He said, 120. There's 4 panels. I said, what's the best? He goes, no, put the panel back. I said, never mind. I'll just pay you. He was Asian, and I knew he wasn't going to give me a deal. I just knew he wasn't going to give me a deal. But I was going to try it anyway. And he laughed. I said, Asians never give me a deal. It's hard to deal with y'all people. And he started laughing. He goes, oh, no, we stick to our prices. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. And he was a really good guy. But communication. I could have went and got a fence somewhere else. I could have went and purchased a fence with somebody else. And I bought it from him. Why did I buy it from him? Because we had communication. We talked. As soon as I drive off and I'm driving down the street, I have 3 messages from Facebook that I sent over, right? And these Facebook messages were 10 minutes too late, and they said, hey, the fence, we have the fence if you want it, blah, blah, blah. I already bought one. I text everybody, I already bought one. You know, I know a lot of people that have problems hooking jobs, hooking these big old hoarder houses, these big old house cleanouts. And I'm telling you, I don't. I do them all the time, and we get them all the time. So I've had 3 house cleanouts this week, all under the $1,000 mark, but still they're house cleanouts. They're good jobs. It's good money. I'm not going to argue that. I mean, I'd rather have those jobs than have bad jobs. And you know the greatest thing about having... let me tell you something, guys. If you did $1,000 profit this week... No, let's say you did $1,000 house clean out this week, and I did a $500 house clean out. I made more money than you. I'm going to tell you why I made more money than you. I did not have the expenses you have. I don't even have a dump fee. I'm dumping all my furniture and all my stuff in my new warehouse. I mean, I'm just crowding the fucking warehouse with junk, dude. It is so full. What's up? Good morning, Alex. I was wondering where you were at. You should see how much furniture I have in the warehouse. Oh, it's so much. It is so much. It's starting to look tacky, but I'm building it up. So anyway, guys, communication. I'm going to go back to communication. Communicating with your customers, with the salesman, is such an easy tool that a lot of us take for granted, but it's so important in junk removal. Getting good at communicating, talking to people, making them feel good, knowing the people, reading that. It's an art to read somebody and know that person and know how they're going to react to you. It's an art. Getting good at it is good for you. It is good for you, okay? Just learn how to communicate better and you will be a better salesman. That comes with skills, you know what I mean? So communicating comes first, then being a better salesman. And I think they'll just come together, you know? And I think that's something my dad taught me when I was young, because I would see my dad talking to people at the flea market selling stuff. And I was like, Dad, my dad's a good salesman, but he was, but I would outsell my dad now because I've learned how to talk and communicate way better than he did. Anyway, guys, I mean, we would argue about this anyway all day with my family. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to tell you, communication is a key part of it. I'll be having some videos coming out soon. So be prepared. I got 2 big announcements to show. I know a lot of people like Alex, they know what I bought. Echo, you know what I bought. But I got 2 more announcements that I like to say also. Okay, guys? Don't forget, have a great weekend this week. Okay, this weekend. Also, subscribe and like my videos. I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Bye-bye.